Now explain the Savages phrase and, how that originated, and explain that.
God, if they're watching. Oh, God. Have you ever seen the movie Savages?
Me personally, I haven't.
Okay. So Savages is this movie where the girl is basically dating two men. She's in love with two men.
Oh, wait, and there's a drug dealer
yes,
involved? Okay, yes, I have seen it.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
So, oh my God. So I'm gonna be honest. I said I'd be honest. So there's these two guys that live in London, and I dated one for a while, but I was drawn to his best friend. Not in the sense that the things that we could talk, I was so open in conversation with him. So no, I didn't cheat on him, but it's a really crazy, crazy story. But it basically is that, like, the one that I was dating, he was, they're seriously, it was like the same person. But the things that I couldn't say to him, his best friend and I could talk about. And his best friend and I are still, like, best friends. Like, I still talk to him 5 days a week, FaceTime, call, everything. Like, we're still really, really close. So that's really where, because the best friend would say, he's like, you're trying to live a savage life. Like, you're a savage. So in the movie, that's where it came from. So
this was already happening, and then the movie came out, and
No, we had seen the movie. And he's like, you're living a savage life, because in the movie, Benicio del Toro says, oh, so the guys, like his other, like, crime, whatever, drug dealers, like, oh, I think she's sleeping with both of them. And Benicio del Toro's like, oh, you think they all sleep together? Or the guy says that, and Benicio del Toro's like, oh, I don't know with these Americans, they're savages. So it's just a really cool little thing, because, I would always tease the guy I was dating and be like, yeah, well, when you and I stop working out, I'm just going to be with your best friend anyway. And he would get so mad, but, like, I really did. I loved them both, and I still do. I love both of them completely. If I could mesh them together, I would. Or if I could have them both, I would. I love both of them very much.
Now you talked to one of them.
Yes,
pretty seriously.
Yes, I was sexually with one, completely with one. But the best friend and I just had like this weird bond with one another. I could tell him anything, and we had all met in Miami. I mean, it was a very wild weekend in Miami, a very wild weekend. So it was we just all clicked very well with one another, and that's kind of where Savages came. If you see the movie, you'll understand, but I didn't sleep with both of them. Let's just get that clear. But that's where the Savages, I loved both of them. So
now you still talk to one of them, the guy that
the best friend.
The best friend.
Yes.
Where you guys click in the mind and stuff like that. But so where does the other guy, does he get upset that you are still talking?
No.
Okay. He's
Europe,
moved on?
Europeans are very different. They're very, very different creatures. Which is why I'm big into the European guys. They're just more, I don't know, they're more mature about things. It's not always a macho contest. I mean, as long as you're respectful and you don't lie to them. That's really it. Just don't lie. And that's why whenever I talk to a guy from, like, America, they're like, why are you so honest? And I'm like, I've just learned that, like, lying gets you nowhere. And I guess that's from the few guys I've dated overseas. So, yeah, he's fine with it. Like, he'll message me every so often to help him do bets for football games. We don't talk anywhere near as much as, like, his friend and I do. We're still very, very close.
Now, was that a picture that you had of a savage the word savage tattooed on the lip, or was that your real?
I have it. I have it in. See?
Now, how painful was that?
Not at all. I know it sounds like I'm bullshitting, but I really didn't feel it at all.
Now, when did you get the tattoo? After the movie came out and this was
no,
going?
I've had it. I got it maybe like 5 months ago, maybe. Recently, yeah.
And what did the best friend think about that?
He loved it. He went crazy. He went crazy. They all went crazy because they all call me the little savage. So they just think I'm. Now I've, like, completely, like, emulated the word. Like, I'm just so, like, you know, even when it comes to relationships, this, that, like, you can't hold me down. I'm all over the place. Like, I've completely emulated the word. So to get the tattoo was just, like, the icing on the cake. But, yeah, that's really how my life is. You know, it just can't be untamed. I guess that's it. That's the word, untamed, untamable.
Will he get a matching one?
Probably, if I told him to. I should message him and tell him to get one. He would do it. He's seriously like my best friend. But, you know, they say you always, you know, you're supposed to marry your best friend. So maybe like 5-10 years down the line, we both decide to calm down.
But sex has never taken place yet.
Sex is not, no. And I think it's like, that makes it even more fun. Because, like, we can be, like, so flirty with each other, but we haven't crossed that path with each other.